which question you are picking first. Like suppose one question, two question, always tricky. So if you are taking that question first and you are solving, you are wasting time, then it will be really not
be a good thing, right? Anyways, we have to solve any question paper in 3 times. You know, first it should be all the easy questions should be solved, and then those moderate and difficult should be at last when all the paper is already done. Right?
That is very good.
What I always feel that this strategy works.
Good. Yes.
So, right, sir. So today, as we are going to discuss the paper, and as well as at the end, we'll do one trend analysis, right?
Sure.
So, and also we'll give some guidance, some pointers to the students so that they'll prepare better for the next session and improve their scores. And meanwhile, also doing the advanced preparation as well. We'll also discuss at the end.
So please be online, be with us. Do not leave, because at last there is all those points we'll be talking about that will be very much helpful in April session as well as in advance, sir.
Yes.
So let's start.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So we shall start with physics.
Okay. Yes, please.
Because it is easy.
Now even maths is easy.
I think the chemistry is also easy.
Okay, then so we'll
continue
yes,
physics.
Let's start.
Okay, so today we are starting our live session based on memory based questions. These are, so in physics, again, most of the questions are very simple, easily scoring are there, and some few different questions are also there. So first, again, this time, which was not that out of the trend, we should say, from the last years, ray optics. Ray optics is a kind of deciding topic. It is where more questions are being asked. Once at least 2 questions are being asked in each shift. Here also in this shift, we have got 2 questions. One is very easy question, and next we'll see one standard model question is there. We'll do that as well in the coming part. So what are things are there here? There are 2 lengths. I'm simply cutting off lengths, and when we cut the lengths, definitely power will change and focal length also will change. And what is the ratio of? So here this must be the focal length f1, the length 1, focal length L1 by L2. Yes. So here I have L1, L2 is there. So if you cut in this manner, when we cut along the principal axis, no change in power, no change in focal length. If originally f, now also f. And if you see here, when we cut perpendicularly, the power becomes half. When power becomes half, focal length becomes double. So 2f and 2f. So we have the focal length per length L1, f, that is per length L1, the focal length is f only. Per length L3, the focal length is 2f. So what is the ratio? So if you divide them, so what is the answer should be 1 by 2. Very simple, direct question, easily answered. So it comes under easy topic, easily scoring within less than 1 minute we should say. Next, again, direct formula based. So we have expected one question from the moving charges and magnetism, that is magnetic effects of current. Direct question cannot be any easier than this solenoid. We know whenever we pass a current to the solenoid, the field, and if we take long solenoid, then the center, the field is uniform. And what is the formula? The field V is equal to mu naught Ni. So what are the things which are given here? So solenoid is given, radius is given, okay, fine, and the current, so current is given, I is given, and number of turns is given, and also field is given. Then what else is there to calculate here? Length they are asking. So where is the length? Here. So length is hiding in N, where the N is number of turns per unit length here, and number of turns N by L. So from this, how to calculate L? L is equal to, we can say, mu naught Ni by B. Direct formula based, direct is not, you have to substitute the values and we'll get the answer. L is equal to, what is mu naught value? 4 pi into 10 power minus 7. And N value, number of turns, is given as 200, and I is given as 0.29, right? Divide by the B value, 2.9 into 10 power minus 4. So that's it. So what we can do, this is ones, this is tenth, 1 0 1 0 got cancel here. If it goes to numerator, 10 power minus 3. So and then so 4 pi, if you take it all 10 power minus 2 and into 2 is there, it is coming 8 pi into 10 power minus 2 meters. So shall we see, they are asking centimeters. So you can see the answer will be 8 pi centimeters, it will be coming out. Simple, under 2 minutes, formula based. Again, there are questions, formula based are there, and here this is the formula based it is. Next, Again, little bit applicative questions we should say, and most of the students might feel like rotation motion is a difficult, but again it is a medium based question. Still, if you know the what to apply, what formula to apply, it can be done by formula method. Here what we know, these are the particles, each of mass m is there, they are under the influence of mutual force of attraction. So how the forces will be, if it is a triangle, these are the forces will be acting like mutual force of attraction. So this is what we can say, and they are forming an equal triangle, that's why symmetry is maintained and having the certain speed, and they're asking to find net angular momentum when just before the collision. So just before the collision, again in kinematics we study this question that they'll be doing spiraling and they'll meet at the center, that is what will happen, but here nothing to do with that. So here we want to find angular momentum L, and what the particles are doing, translation motion. Due to translation motion, what is angular momentum? M into R cross C. This is formula again, and in magnitude you can write M into V into R perpendicular, we can say or not. There are multiple ways to calculate. This is one of the easy way. And so can we calculate angular momentum initially, and can we say finally also same or not? That is, so we want to apply conservation of angular momentum. Now the question is, can we apply now? Yes, we can, because if you see they are saying calculate about the center, and about the center you see all the forces are passing to the center. If all the forces are passing to the center, what about net torque is 0? When torque is 0, then what do you say? Just like when net force is 0, we apply conservation of linear momentum. When net torque is 0, we apply conservation of angular momentum. So what we can say, Li is equal to Lf. So just calculate at any moment and say that is also equal to final. So if you are able to calculate initially, let us see now how to calculate the angular momentum here. If you are calculating angular momentum, just one particle we do, then by symmetry we can say so for this particle, if we say this is how it is moving, and we need R perpendicular. Again, simple geometry here. We have a triangle. Then we have a triangle and we need R perpendicular. So each side is of length A. So this part will be A by 2. And if we draw, this is 30 degrees. We know like, we know adjacent and we want to find opposite. We can directly use tan 30. So tan 30 is equal to R perpendicular by A by 2. So what is R perpendicular is coming out to be? So this is A by 2 root 3, because 1 by root, if we multiply this is what we are getting. We got R perpendicular, everything we have right in front of us, just substitute. L initial, we are saying L total, let us say. L total is total 3 particles are there. Whatever the angular momentum it is having, same thing it is also having, and same thing it is also having. All angular momentums are in same direction, so we can directly add. So total 3 particles and L of each particle. So 3 into M into V into R perpendicular is A by 2 root 3. So what will be coming out here? So the net angular momentum will be, so 1 root 3 will cancel. So just select it, okay. Root 3 by 2 MVA. Root 3 by 2 MVA, that is option C. Again, we can put it under medium category. And that too, it's not like something big things are happening here. It's a basic way of understanding the things. Maybe because the collision is included here. So, but ultimately they're asking whether you can calculate angular momentum or not, where it is simple formula. Next, again, so the favorite topic for NTA, we should say dimensions. Every like in the previous shift also they asked one question on dimensions. Every shift they're asking dimensions, and that too simple quantities only they're asking, nothing new. So units, that is the dimensions if we take. So I hope you are able to get the answers here, and some very simple things we are solving. So Young's modulus, we want to find what here? What is the formula we should say? It is stress by strain, and strain has no units and dimensions as well. What about stress dimensions are? So let us write. So Young's modulus is equal to stress dimensions, that is force by area, that is ml t power minus 2 by area L square. What will be coming out? M L power minus 1 t power minus 2. So M, so that is for P, it is M L power minus 1 t power minus 2. Right? So by this, can we eliminate some options? For P, it should be 4. That means this is gone, this is gone. Now let us check any one of them. If you are looking for magnetic moment, again, what is magnetic moment? So magnetic moment, we can remember it as for loops. For loops, it is current into area. So what is current into area? It is A into L square. So A into L square. For Q, it should be 1. For Q, it should be 1. So which option do we have? Only directly we can pick. That is option D here. Right? So again, very simple, direct question it is. Right? I hope you are answered in the exam, and now also you are also able to recollect that you have ticked the same answer. Right? Okay. So next, again SHM. Okay. SHM, you might think that there are a lot of applications in this, but here if you see, they're asking two particles the same mass are there. They are doing, this is spring and block is there. It is doing SHM, its amplitude is given, and with the two different strings. Okay, this is K1, this is another string. This is what again. So we are looking at the things, and we'll do the trend analysis also. Just stay tuned. We'll be discussing how to prepare for the next session, and how to do the revision and all, so that things, whatever things which you have missed now, you should not be missing in the second session. Okay. So here they're asking maximum speed. Again, direct formula. What is V max is equal to A omega. They're asking ratio V1 by V2 is equal to what? They have same amplitude. A is same. A omega 1 by A omega 2. What is omega in SHM? Omega is equal to, again, simple formula, root K by M. So mass is same. So if you're taking A got cancelled, V1 by V2 is equal to omega 1 by omega 2, which is root of K1 by K2. Less than 1 minute, done, solved. Right? Okay, so what? Okay, we have got organic chemistry, but we have some more questions for you. And we have analysis also coming for you. So just you have to wait for it. And let us see one question which is coming from semiconductors. Again, usual suspects, we should say, as expected. Here what we have here? We are having input A is given here, and this is what? This is our AND gate, and A, B we are sending, so it becomes B bar. It comes out to be AB bar. Right? And here B is coming and A bar is coming here, it becomes A bar B. Now what is this we have is our OR gate. So then what does it do? It simply adds. What is final output? Y is equal to. Okay, I'll write it here just so that this space will be used for writing the truth table. Y is equal to AB bar plus A bar B. So again, if you see, this is like our XOR gate which is removed by the way, but so let us build it. XOR gate AB. First we need AB bar as well, then A bar B, then we should add them. So 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. So what is, if this is 0 into 1 is 0, 0 into anything is 0, and here 1 into this is 1 it becomes, and this is 0 it becomes. Next, if you do A bar, and then you multiply with this, so this is 0, and here 1 into 1 it becomes 1, then this becomes 0 0, this becomes 0, it becomes 0. Next you have to add. So y is addition of this 0 0 1 1 0. Now which one you have to just match? 0 1 1 0. 0 1 1 0. This is what our second option is. Again, it's not like much standard model question. If you do just PYQs, again PYQs if you are done. So again, now what are the questions are we have done, we have seen, they are almost similar to the previous model or standard model questions. They are standard cases. Do revise what are the notes you are having, the class notes, short notes. You do revise things multiple times for the second session. Make sure you're very, very confident in physics, should be scoring. Physics, when you see, you should feel confident. That's how the physics paper is as well. Next, the question which is given on thermodynamics part, again little bit applicative, it's not too much. You can put it under medium category. Why it is medium category? It's all depends upon how you are analyzing this. So they gave what? On increasing pressure, okay, volume decreases, maybe, depends on process. Okay, they are saying isothermal, yes. Let us see what the trend is. Let us see PV graph. So PV graph, which process they are saying? Isothermal process. and also they are taking adiabatic process. Okay, there are two processes are there. So if you, and that too increasing pressure. While increasing pressure, volume decreasing, it is expansion or compression. Since it is compression, we should draw compression graphs. Okay, I'm drawing compression graphs here. So we start from here and we are increasing pressure. So volume is decreasing. So right, graph based we can do it, or we can do mathematical analysis also. We started. So out of these, which is what? So this is. So I see you are answering the things. Option, okay, this is we are doing presently assessing reason statements, whether it is true or false we are looking at. Okay, so I hope you got this question as right, and here we started and we are decreasing increasing the pressure. Let us say we have gone from here and we have gone till here. Let us say from P1 to P2 we have gone. From here to here, if you see, then which is this is having more slope, this adiabatic process, this having less slope, this isothermal process. Now just it's all about visualization, we are doing little bit differently, right? So what is the answer here? So we are taking first statement is correct or not? So if you see in adiabatic process, if you see isothermal process, from here we started adiabatic process, this much is happening. This is what happening in adiabatic process. But if you see isothermal, the volume is decreasing more. So volume is decreasing more. Yes, that's what they are saying. The volume is decreasing more. If volume is decreasing more, so what is going to happen? So this is a correct statement. And adiabatic process is given by PV per gamma. This is also correct statement. Both are correct statement. So what should we be picking? So statement 1 and assertion reason, both are correct, but there is no explanation here. I think that's what must be the options given here. Again, so easy kind of question. And again, one more question came from angular momentum, right? So in the angular momentum, right? So we are discussing about rotation previously as well. There also angular momentum they asked. Now also angular momentum they are asking, right? So how many of you done this question? You can type it and give me the response. So whether it is easy and moderate level for you also, you can just discuss it in the chat box over there. So we have two planets revolving around a massive star. So find the ratio of angular momentum. So what is L is equal to MVR it is. So again, what is V for a planet? In gravitation, it is a mixed concept, we should say. Gravitation part and as well as a little bit of rotation, angular momentum they are asking. Planet orbital speed under root of gm by r it is. Just if we substitute, so we are comparing planet B with planet A. So mass of planet B, mass of planet A we divide, and velocity. So what will happen? Inversely proportional to r. So if you substitute here gm anyhow it get cancelled. So and here, okay, let us write it here, m into gm by r into r. So only what will happen? Only root r will remain, root of B and root of A. So just let us only thing finally left is to substitute. Okay, if we substitute the values, then we'll be done, right? So again, this is also 3 times it is given. So again, take it here, it is given 1 by 4 3 times, and radius ratio RB is also given as 1 by 2. It is what is happening, 1 by 4 root 6. 1 by 4 root 6, yes, we have an option here. Again, simple formula based, gravitation based question it is, right? Okay, so again, what are the questions we have seen? Are they really difficult? So just you can share your views here. Again, simple questions, physics, formula based. Yes. Okay, so let us just do 1 or 2 questions, and then I think we can next we can go start with chemistry and maths also. So let us see what the things are given here. So we have a capacitor, again capacitor expected question, and you can see this charging of a capacitor, direct standard model we have discussed in the class. So which is expected, very simple things it is. We have capacitor 1, it is charged with a phi. So this is having C1 and it is voltage is given and it is charged. Another one is it is neutral, it is uncharged. This is only one capacitor is, it is the first case. If you see your class notes, it is the first standard case C1, C2, and where charged capacitor is connected to uncharged capacitor. We only do 3 cases here. Final charges, final common potential and loss of energy, any one can be asked. Here they asked final charges here. Okay, so if it is initially having charge, how do you write here? So there are two unknowns, we require two equations and one equation will be charge conservation. If initially charge is q1, this is having charge q1, it becomes q1 dash. Initially it is having charge 0, it becomes, let us say, q2 dash. So two unknowns these are. So one thing we apply is charge conservation here, direct standard model question it is. So when you apply charge conservation, so initial charge is what? q1 plus 0 is equal to q1 dash plus q2 dash. That is initial charge is how much? PV. So that is how much? 6 into V, 6 into 5, 30 micro coulombs was there. It is distributed among this. Next, what is the second equation is? How are they connected? Series or parallel? See, they are in series and as well as parallel. It's like both the things are connected here. So when the potential difference is same finally, then what should you write? Q1 dash by C1 should be equal to Q2 dash by C2. We are kind of deriving it. If you already know things directly, also we can write formula I am saying. So it is C1 is 6 and C2 is 12. The ratio of charges are 1:2. So now Q1 will get how much charge? It will get totally, see that. Totally what are the things are there? Total there are 3 parts are there. One part is with first capacitor, 2 parts with the second capacitor. Total 3 parts. Q1 will get 1/3 of the total and Q2 will get 2/3 of the total and total is 30. So 30 is getting divided. So first one will get 10 and second will get 20. So option D is it. Again, if you remember direct formula, the final charges are based on final potential. We can write just we have done it. We derived the things easy manner. Right? And until now the questions are simple, direct, standard, nothing. And even further also we'll be seeing that questions are simple, direct, but little bit lengthy, I'll say here. So here again optics, second question from optics here, we can put it under medium category. Okay, so what is the things we're having here? There are two spherical surfaces are there, and it is a refraction with a curved surface where object is in one medium and images are formed in other medium, that is through refraction they are forming, and we have to find distance between two images. So this is, let us say, first refraction surface and this is second refraction surface. Separate only we will be dealing with. So let us do spherical surface refraction. Okay, what is the formula? Mu2 by V minus mu1 by U is equal to mu2 minus mu1 by R, and only thing you have to be careful is what value you have to substitute. So first, for the first surface, for the surface 1, refraction with the first surface. So just write what is mu1 is 1, what is mu2 is 1.5, what is U is, from this surface, this is the light direction, we are going in opposite, this is R plus R by 2. So this is R plus R by 2, 3R by 2, so minus 3R by 2, take care of directions, and R, again this is the pole, this is center, we are going opposite, so R should be substituted minus R, just that's it. Now when you know, just substitute for the V1. So mu2, that is 1.5 by V1, then minus or minus become plus 1 by 3R by 2, okay, 2 I am writing here. Next 1.5 minus 1 by minus R, so from this 1.5 by V1 plus 2 by 3R is equal to what? This is minus 1 by 2R when it goes this side. So we'll be getting, just you have to look for calculations here, 1.5 by V1. So this is minus 1 by 2R, then minus 2 by 3R. So minus 3, minus 4, minus 7 by 6R. And this is equal to 1 point, that is 3 by 2 V1 is equal to minus 7 by 6R. So 3 times. So what is V1 is coming going to be? Minus 9R by 7 it is coming. So V1 we got V1 negative, means somewhere over here first image is formed. Okay. Next let us look for second image. Second refraction. So again the values of for the second surface, refraction 2 we are starting. Again just be careful, write it, better to write mu1 is equal to 1, mu2 is equal to 1.5, we are going to here, so 1 to 1.5 we are going. What is U is equal to, so this is the distance, so if you see the object is placed at O, again we can take this is the total is R, so this R by 2 gone, so this is what minus R by 2 will be there, and R is also what, again from the pole we are going, so minus R it is. The substitute, when you substitute all these things, okay, let us again once again do it. So mu2 1.5 by V2 minus 1 by minus R by 2 is equal to 1.5 minus 1, 0.5 by minus R. So minus minus become plus 1.5 by V2, okay, plus 2 by R is equal to minus 1 by 2R it is. So if you solve, again little bit lengthy, you should do these kind of questions in round 2. So minus 2 by R, so it is minus R minus 4, so it is minus 5 by 2R is equal to 3 by 2V2. So 2 gets cancelled, 2 got cancelled, it is minus, if you send this minus 3R by 5 it is coming, okay. So that means here we are minus 3R by 5, so here we are, so we have, so now V1 V2 we have and the distance we have, but we want here is I2, so this distance we want from 2R, from 2R we have to remove this, from 2R if we remove this we will be getting the answer here. So just finally we want separation between the images. So 2R minus the two distances, what are the distances are? One is 9R by 7, other one is 3R by 5, 9R by 7 plus 3R by 5, it's like this. So this is 1, and here from this distance we know, from this distance we know, we want this separation. So this was 2R, we are subtracting it, how much it is coming out? So if you start solving 35, 70 here, 45 minus 21R by 35. So overall 45, 65, 66. So it is coming out to be some 4R by 35. The separation is 4R by 35. Little bit lengthy. Just calculative it is. So 4R by 35. That is option 1. It is. So just ray optics based on single spherical refraction formula. It is where you have to be taking care of signs and also the distances carefully. Then it is done. Okay. So then okay, we'll do this analysis. So we'll continue at the end. So let us invite our chemistry sir, Rishabh sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yes sir, how is the chemistry paper sir?
Sir, I would say that it has not changed the trend. Trend is same only. Still, we can say that easy to moderate. Few of the questions are good, but most of the questions are very much doable. Again, I will say 20 to 21 question in chemistry will be doable. Whatever the trend that we are seeing. Yeah.
So 80. A good student will score 80 easily.
80 is easy.
Okay. So then what about average student?
Sir, if someone is average, still it is very much doable. How much if we extrapolate, let's say that I have seen some 12 questions.
Okay.
So if I think about double, so out of those 12, anybody can do the 9 questions, right? So if someone can do 75%, so out of 25, you can take it somewhere around 17 to 18 questions easily.
Okay. So still
it is, we can expect.
Which are more, sir? Physical, organic, inorganic?
So right now we have seen more of the organic chemistry.
Organic. Okay, which is
whatever we have got. But I would not say that it is because it is not the complete picture, sir. But still, I believe that organic this time in this paper it has come in good numbers.
Right, sir.
Yeah.
So please continue, sir.
Please, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir. Okay, bachcha log, so those who have given the paper, I hope that you have done very well, very good. And those who have already given, because it was the last, so yahan par there is nothing to talk about, right? So let's directly go to at the end we will just talk about all those strategies and other things. Okay, let's just go for okay. We have got this. Okay, no problem, no issues. Okay, just wait a bit. Chalog. Oh, okay, sir. We have got this one. I see, because it is incomplete. Rest part. Ah. अच्छा वहां पे है, अच्छा अभी है, ठीक ठीक ठीक। Okay, so बच्चा लोग, now we are there on the organic chemistry part. We will be discussing organic chemistry. चलो शुरू करते हैं. Someone was telling for organic chemistry. So everyone please answer whenever wherever it is needed. So number of sigma and pi bonds respectively in the hex 1ene 4ine are. Very easy question, as we can see that here it is asking for, I think it is for those for class 10th students also, and they can also do that very easily. What is that? Hex 1ene 4ine. First of all, there is how many number of carbon? 6. There is double bond. There is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. So there is triple bond here at the 4th position. How many of the hydrogens, how many of the pi bonds are there? I hope you can see that there is 2 pi bonds here, 1 pi bond here. So there is 3 pi bonds, and how many sigma are there? Sigma 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And here how many are there? 2 hydrogens are there. Here 1 hydrogen is there. So 2 here, 1 here, 2 here. Here it is no, and here we have 3. 3, 2, 5, 5, 1, 6, 6, 2, 8. 8 plus how many of the sigma bonds are there? Carbon bond 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes or no? So it is how much? 13. So 13 sigma and 3 pi. Very easy question. It's a regular question. Anybody, I think कि बहुत सारे बच्चे तो they can solve it even in the sleeping time, right? So very easy, right? So next question is 0.41 grams of barium sulfate is obtained from 0.2 gram of organic compound in Carius method. See, बच्चा लोग, again and again I'm telling कि here the basics will be very much important. It has come from the quantitative analysis. Quantitative analysis and qualitative analysis, everyone, very much important to keep in mind. Ki what are the important points that we will be studying, that we are studying, that is given in the basics. Here it has come from the quantitative analysis, that to a very easy question. 0.2 grams of organic compound you have got. So how much is the mass of organic compound? Mass of organic compound is how much? 0.2 gram. Now how much is mass of the barium sulfate? Mass of barium sulfate is given how much? 0.41 grams. And then in Carius method, what is the percentage of sulfur present in organic compound? So it's a very easy question. I hope you all know that what is the formula for that, or even you can go by the formula or you can go by the unitary method, right? So what is that? If I go by the unitary method, you can just directly say that 1, because we know that if there is organic compound in that sulfur, so what we convert all that sulfur into barium sulfate. So we know that 1 mole of barium sulfate, how much of the sulfur is present there? 1 mole sulfur. 1 mole sulfur means 32 gram of sulfur is there. So what we can say, and 1 mole of barium sulfate has how much of mass? 233 gram. So 233 gram contains 32 grams. So what we can say? So 1 gram will be containing 32 by 3, sorry, 233 gram of sulfur. Yes or no? Easy hai bhai. So what is given here? How much of the barium sulfate we have got? We have got 0.41. So 0.41 gram of barium sulfate will contain 0.41 into 32 by 233 gram of sulfur. So therefore this is the mass of sulfur. So we have got the mass of sulfur. What is the percentage of anything? Percentage of mass of sulfur will be equal to mass of sulfur by mass of organic compound multiplied by 100. Easy. So what we can say? Here it is 0.41 into 32 divided by 233. And how much is the mass of organic compound? We have already seen ki how much of organic compound is taken? 0.2 grams. How much it is? 0.2 gram bhai. So how much it is? Directly multiply with 100. How much it is coming? You can just get it. How much it is? I think we need to do the calculation. The calculation part you can do and you can get it very easily. So this is something. Now I would rather try to tell you, those who are comfortable with this unitary method, go with the unitary method. Otherwise, क्या है भाई, आओ कुछ फॉर्मूलों की बात करते हैं. Not just for sulfur, but for every other element in Carius method, you can do it very easily. What I say, I will just give you one formula and it will be enough for all of them. We just have to keep some of the thing in our mind. What is that? That if there is any organic compound and we want to find out the percentage of any element in the given organic compound, so what we can say, just for remember that there is any substance consider there is any element, what that element converts at last in the final substance, in the final substance. In the final substance, I can say final substance as Fs. Carbon converts into CO2, hydrogen converts into H2O, and here halogens convert into AgX, sulfur converts into BaSO4, barium sulfate, while phosphorus converts into either magnesium pyrophosphate or we can say ammonium phosphomolybdate, APM. Right. So this is something that we should keep in mind, that what are the masses. This is something that you should know. It is how much? 222, and it is how much? 1877. How much is the mass of barium sulfate? 233. What is the AgX? AgX mass will be 108 plus atomic mass of halogen, atomic mass of or molar mass of halogen. For chlorine it is 33.5, for bromine it is 80, for iodine it will be 127. H2O you know that 18, for CO2 you know that it is how much? 44. So from here one formula, just one single formula for all the problems. It will be solving all the problems. What is that? Percentage mass equals to mass of that element, in 1 mole of final substance divided by gram molar mass of final substance. Final substances are what? Everyone we can see that. For carbon it is carbon dioxide, hydrogen it is H2O, halogen AgX, sulfur BaSO4, and phosphorus ke liye there are two things. Anything can be given to you. Multiplied by mass of the final substance obtained, divided by mass of organic compound initially taken, and what we have to do? Multiply with 100. Now this is just one formula that is enough for doing all such kind of question that will be coming from the Carius method. Now I just give one formula and that will be enough for all of them. Just talk about in this case what it is asking for. Sulfur. In 1 mole of barium sulfate, how much of sulfur is there? Just tell me. 1 sulfur. 1 sulfur has mass how much? 32. Very good. Now how much is gram molecular mass of barium sulfate? 233 multiplied by how much is the mass of the final substance we have got? Final substance, how much it is? What is that? Barium sulfate. How much it is? 0.41 divided by 0.2 multiplied by 100. Why did I put 0.2? Because mass of organic compound initially taken is how much? 0.2. Just you can solve it and you can get the answer. You can get the answer easily. It will be very easy to do, right? So class, not class. Everyone, students, chalo bhai. Next. Now, how many of the following are essential amino acids? Essential amino acids ke liye there is something when we study in the classes, that time also we just do it is just basic. One of the jingles we give, one of the tricks we give to you to remember. What are these things? Chalo. Remember for what is here question. How many of the following are essential amino acids? For essential amino acid, what is that? Consider you are in college. So college mein we have the table tennis hall, that is TT hall. So what we will say, you can remember it like that. TT hall mein VIP. अगर आपके TT hall में कोई VIP आ जाए, तो how we can remember? TT hall में but ME को सिर्फ ME, क्योंकि it is all same only. में VIP. TT hall में VIP. So you can just remember it as it is, you know. So it is tryptophan, it is threonine, here histidine, here arginine, here lysine, here leucine, methionine, valine, isoleucine, and P is for phenylalanine. तो अगर ये आपको याद है, if you remember this, just take it. So how many of them following are essential amino acids? Histidine is there or not? For sure. Isoleucine is there or not? For sure. Leucine is there or not? Yes, for sure. Lysine is there? Yes or no? Yes. Glutamine is there? No. Glycine is there? No. Arginine is there? Yes. So how many of them will be the answer? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. एक बात बच्चा लोग याद रखना, that histidine and arginine, they are for sure essential, but they also are counted sometimes in non-essential. So they are conditional, they are conditionally essential, but still if it is giving, so you have to just put that 1 2 3 4 5. So what will be the answer here? Answer will be 5. Everyone, is it clear or not? I think it is very clear to all of you. Chalo. So this question was just for how you can just see, and you can just TT, if someone knows that what is the jingle, you know that what is the shortcut, you can just get it within 40 seconds easily. The number of benzenoid structural isomers having molecular formula of molecular form C9H12 which do not give Bayer's reagent test. अच्छा, ये पहले तो first question, Bayer's reagent test is given by whom? What gives Bayer's reagent test? Anyone? You can answer. Bayer's reagent test, I hope. Bayer's reagent test are given by, or it is for test for unsaturation. Unsaturation means whether there is going to be double bond or there is going to be triple bond. तो आओ यहाँ पर बात करते हैं. What is given formula? C9H12 means we can first of all find out unsaturation. What is the degree of unsaturation here? What is the DU? It is benzenoid, means there is going to be benzene ring. Acha, how many benzene rings will be there? We can just see only by this formula. So C9, for the 2 rings there should be at least 10 number of carbon. How many are there? 9. So means how many rings will be there? Only 1 benzene ring is going to be. Chalo, it is very clear from here. Now degree of unsaturation का formula लगा दो, C+1 minus H plus X minus N divided by 2. What is that? How many of the carbon are there? 10. 9 plus 1 10 minus hydrogen is how much? 12. 12 by 2 is how much? 6. How much is the degree of unsaturation? 4. So 4 is the degree of unsaturation. By 4 is the degree of unsaturation, it is there in the benzene ring only. So means there is no new degree of unsaturation. Why? Because there are 3 pi bond as well as 1 ring. 1 ring is also counted as 1 unsaturation, and all the pi bonds are also taken as the unsaturation. So how many unsaturation we can see in the benzene ring? Only 4. So all the unsaturation is coming from benzene ring. Chalo. Now how many of the carbon is remaining? 6 we have already utilized. We have 3 still to be used. So 3 can be here as the propyl 1 2 3, or there may be ethyl and propyl. Yes, or there may be here propyl. We can just secondary propyl part you can take, yes or no, or we can take as we know 1 ethyl 1 methyl, and 1 ethyl methyl may be there on the ortho, they may be on the meta, and they may be on the para. है कि नहीं? Now what else is there? Is there any other possibility? Yes, one more possibility is there. If we take all the methyl 1 2 3 methyl we can take, or what we can do, we can take methyl like this, other we can take like this. Is there any other possibility? No. चलो, ये तो हमारे हो गए all the benzenoid structures. Now my question is there, does the benzene ring give Bayer's reagent test or not? No, never. Why so? Because all these pi bonds are delocalized. They are not localized, and if they are not localized, so what we can say, they will. And anyways, benzene ring is very stable, and it does not give any addition reaction, and if it does not give the addition reaction, it will be neutral to the Bayer's reagent test. So what we can say, all of them are neutral to, or all of them will not give the Bayer's reagent test. So how many of them are there? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So answer will be 8. Yes or no? Chalo bachcha log, next the question is, here the question we have got is, which of the following will form most stable carbocation after removal of bromine? Okay, bromine हटाते जाओ, कार्बोकेटायन बनाते जाओ. Simple है भाई. ब्रोमीन हटाओ, कार्बोकेटायन बनाओ, ब्रोमीन हटाओ, कार्बोकेटायन बनाओ, ब्रोमीन हटाओ, कार्बोकेटायन बनाओ. Here also just see that which is most stable as you can expect here. So here we have 1 degree carbocation, very unstable. यहाँ बताओ, here it is going to be C, pH, and here we have from 3 side it is resonance stabilized, highly stabilized. It is highly stabilized, very stable. So I think it is going to be most stable. Here we have this. We can see that here C6H5 CH3, and here we have at the benzylic position there is positive, and here we have C6H5 CH2 positive, which is going to be more stable. Here it is going to be more stable. Why? Because there is 3 alpha hydrogen from here also, and here it is also going to be resonance stabilized. Here it is going to be only resonance stabilized, but most stable will be this. Most stable will be this. So most stable this. If someone asks you the order, B will be more than, C will be more than, D will be more than A. It is very, very, very easy. Anyways, answer will be this. Easy. Which of the following will give azo dye test? Okay, azo dye test, everyone. Azo dye test, how the azo dyes are formed? Azo dye is formed after the diazotization, or you can say someone. Vicky is telling that question wrong. Which question wrong, bacha? Just can you write which question is wrong? Acha, no question. What I know, whatever we get, we just solve the question on that basis only. So just I really do not know. Okay. So whatever we get, we just solve the question on that basis. But what I feel the question is making sense. By that time, concept will be same only. Maybe question mein thoda bahut something will be up and down. Only that will be the difference. Which of the following will give azo dye test? Azo dye test ke liye there should be diazonium salt formation. और diazonium salt कहाँ पे बनता है? There is, everyone we know that. Diazonium salt कहाँ पे बनता है? Aniline में. Yes or no? देखो amines form the diazonium salt. But when it is aromatic amine means aniline, or when it is aliphatic amine. So aliphatic amine it readily breaks. It readily breaks. But in case of aniline, we know that it by help of HNO2 or HNO2, you can say that NaNO2 plus HCl, it is going to be, everyone, N2 plus Cl minus. Everyone, yes or no? Diazonium is going to be formed, yes or no? For sure. Sai Praneeth, you are perfectly correct. Aniline will be the correct answer. Perfect. Chalo bhai. So here answer will be very easy, right? It's very, very easy question. Which of the following ether reacts with HBr to form phenol? Okay. I think that it is the first question I'm seeing that is of a good level. That I will say that it's a good question where you have to think a bit. Though not much, it is easy only, but still where concept is going to be used, we should respect that question. So, which of the following ether reacts with HBr to form phenol? First of all, I would like to ask you, in such question, what happens? Ether with HBr reaction. What is this reaction? Either SN1 or SN2. Hota kya hai simply? Simply what will be happening? Everyone, you know that oxygen has the lone pair, and once it reacts with HX plus minus, this H ion will be abstracted by this. Let's say ROR is there. R1 or R1 OR2 is there. What will happen here? It will be taken by this, oxygen will get positive. What will happen here? Let's say that if R1 is more stable carbocation, then what will happen? Bond pairs will be given to oxygen, and this R1 will be formed. R1 carbocation will be formed, and what will be forming? R2OH, one alcohol will be formed. So then R1 plus will be attacked by Br minus or X minus to form R1X or R1Br. अच्छा, तो एक बात समझ में आ चुकी है. Whichever is going to be form more stable carbocation, their bromine will be attached. सोचो कहां पे ज्यादा स्टेबल कार्बोकेटायन बनेगा? Where the carbocation will be more stable? Sai Praneeth is answering third, C. Okay, let's see. Is it correct or not? So first of all, we can see here that where the more you can say stable carbocation is being formed. Is it more stable or it is more stable? I think if it is A, if it is B, which position is more stable? For sure, anybody can say that it is benzylic position. This will be more stable. So यहाँ पे क्या बन जाएगा? PHCH2 Br. तो benzyl bromide. But what about this? The rest of the part will be forming alcohol. So what is that? CH3 CH2OH. So it is asking ethanol. What do we want? We want phenol. Nahi, it will not be giving. It is giving ethanol. What about this? Where more stable carbocation is going to be formed? Chalo dekho, O is there. Either this positive or this positive. Everyone, methyl or benzyl carbocation mein benzyl carbocation is very, very stable. Why? Because of the resonance. So for sure positive will be here. So here Br minus will come. While here what will happen? H plus minus H plus. So basically alcohol will be which? Methanol. CH3OH. No, we do not want methanol. ये भी wrong. चलो let's talk about PHOC CH3. चलो यहाँ बताओ कौन सा ब्रेक कर दें? यहाँ पे ब्रेक कर दें या फिर यहाँ ब्रेक कर दें? if I break here pH positive, are baapre, never ever try to make this aryl carbocation because it is highly unstable. So what will happen here? Here it will be pH O minus and here it will be positive. Why it is very stable? Because it is tertiary, and at the same time there are how many? 9 alpha hydrogen, highly stabilized. Even it is so much stabilized that it is more than benzylic carbocation. It is more stable than benzylic carbocation. Everyone, you should have it in your mind. So what will happen here? It will come with Br minus, while here it will come with OH, H plus. So phenol, yes, option C is the correct option. Very nice. Yes, Komire Lohita, you are also correct. Perfect. So you all are going very well. So option C, समझ में तो आ रहा है ना? चलो, let's go to the next question. Next question. Okay. So organic के लिए question is done. Let's just go for few more questions from physical and inorganic. Here it is there or not? Let me just check. Okay. Okay. No problem. Bachcha log, just wait for half minute. It is already downloaded, na? Yeah. Okay, OC is there. No. वहाँ पे ऐड नहीं है. अच्छा, let's first download it. No problem. आ जाओ. आ गया. Okay. चलो बच्चा लोग, let's go with the physical chemistry. Are you ready for that? चलो आओ देखो. What about this physical chemistry part? Consider the following thermochemical reactions and choose the correct. Here we have been given. So see, I can see that in almost every shift, one question is there from thermochemistry. Very important. But the questions are not coming off level, very down to very easy level. Question here is given. Carbon diamond to carbon graphite. So allotropic exchange. Hello, AB gamer from Hapsiguda. Okay, are you from Hapsiguda? For sure, I am taking class there for sure. So carbon diamond to carbon graphite plus XX2O. Can you see that here? Whatever is the heat is also a product. Acha, if heat is product, means what we can say? Heat is being released or heat is being utilized? Heat is being released. So therefore, delta H1 here will be minus X. Here delta H will be, delta H2 will be minus Y. And what about this delta H3? Here it will be minus Z. Kilojoule is understood. Yes or no? What is giving here? It is given all these things. What it is asking for? Choose the correct. Acha, we have to give the relationship between X, Y and Z. See, how do we find out the relationship? First of all, what is this given? Here, carbon diamond to carbon graphite, carbon diamond plus O2 given CO2, carbon graphite plus O2 giving CO2. But the amount of heat that is being released is different. Can we have a relationship between reaction 1? Let's say that this is reaction 1, this is reaction 2, this is reaction 3. Consider. So what we can say, can we just do this? We need the diamond. Let's say that reaction, we want the reaction 1 from the reaction 2 and reaction 3. So here we want diamond in the reactant side. So what we can say, reaction 2 should be taken as it is. So what we can say, R1 equals to R2. What about R3? Reaction 3, graphite is there in the product side, but here in reaction 3 it is in the reactant side. What will happen? We'll have to flip the reaction. How do we do that? Minus of R3. So what we can say, delta H1 equals to delta H2 minus of delta H3. Whatever is the relationship between reactions, same is the relationship of heat. So what will happen? Delta H1 is how much? It is given minus X equals to minus of Y minus of minus Z. So it will be Z minus Y. So minus X equals to Z minus Y. So X equals to Y minus Z. So is there any option that is confirming this? So y equals to x plus z. Any of them? X equals to y minus z. X equals to y minus z. Option is B. Option is B. Very easy type of question. Next, we have the question here. Ki a drug becomes ineffective when it decomposes to 50%. Okay. Its concentration. If 60 mg of milligram of the said drug becomes 4 mg. Acha, 16 to 4 mg. 16 mg, it is the initial and it becomes equal to 4 mg. Acha. So in 12 months, how much time it is taking? 12 months. Okay. Find the time in which drug becomes ineffective given that the decomposition of the drug follows first order kinetics. Okay. So here students are answering me for last. Acha, here you are answering. Are you answering for last one? B. Okay. B. Whoever have given option B for last one, for sure you are correct. Very nice. What about here? Everyone answer me one question. In first order kinetics, what is constant? Is it rate of reaction? Is it half-life? It's what? Batao. I think everyone you know that half-life is constant in first order reaction. So from 16, how much of the T half will be there to make it 8? 1 T half. And from 8 to 4, how much of the T half will be used? For sure, 1 more T half. So how many of the T halves are used from 16 to 4? 2 T halves. 2 T half. And 2 T half is given equal to how much of the time? It is equals to 12 months. If 12 months is nothing but 2 T half, so 1 T half will be equal to 6 months. Okay. If 6 months is there, T half, and everyone you know that once it becomes 50% or half of that, it becomes ineffective. So what we can say? Which will be the correct answer? It will become ineffective in 6 months. Everyone, is it pakka clear? Next, which of the following gives predominantly oxygen on electrolysis among the following? Now here we have the options. It is one of the best question. I would suggest that this is for today. Why? Because it is conceptual. From where it is? It is from the electrolysis. Jisko electrolysis is known, they will solve it very easily. Everyone just answer me. Everyone for last question. Okay. Sai Praneeth, you are answering very well. Yes, half-life is the constant, correct. For everyone, yeah. So everyone, an ion goes on anode or cathode in the electrolytic cell. It goes on anode. Very nice. And what about cation? Cation goes on cathode. Very perfect. Cathode. Now here in the question we have this, all these electrolytes are given aqueous AgNO3 in the presence of silver electrode, in the presence of platinum electrode, and concentrated H2SO4 in the presence of platinum electrode, and dilute H2SO4 in the presence of platinum electrode. Now, acha, answer is also coming here. Okay, I think it is for last question. C. Okay, you are answering C. Chalo, let's see, are you correct or not? So here very important thing to remember, ki if there is inert electrode, how many of the inert electrode are there? Inert electrode, we have to always remember, either it will be platinum given or it will be graphite will be given. What is given here? Platinum. So here is inert electrode, here we have inert electrode, here also we have inert electrode. So here preferential discharge theory will work, yes or no? And what about this aqueous AgNO3 in the presence of Ag electrode? Means active electrode. It is what? Active electrode. If it is active electrode, so what will happen? This Ag only will go in the cathode also and also on the anode also. So anode reaction will be going something like that. Ag converting into Ag plus. So here dissolution will take place. While what about cathode? Ag plus will go to Ag by taking electron. So what is happening here? Here deposition is taking place, here dissolution is taking place. यहाँ पर तो भाई हाइड्रोजन का कोई लेना देना है ही नहीं, ऑक्सीजन तो कहीं पे आ ही नहीं रहा है. What it is asking for? We want oxygen. चलो देखते हैं. What about this AgNO3? Aqueous AgNO3 means what is the solvent we have? Water. Water gives what? Which cation and which anion? H plus and OH minus. What about AgNO3? It gives Ag plus and NO3 nitrate, NO3 minus. Now for cation, what is the rule? The rule is only those cation will be going on the cathode that has higher or lower, which kind of SRP? If the SRP is high, it will go on the cathode. And what about anions? If the SRP is low, that will go on the anode. So here for anion remember, it is something to remember, that which will be easily gone? Sulfate will never go, or it will not go in preference to, let's say, if nitrate is there now, or you can say, which will be more preferred to go on anode? Sulfate will be least preferred, then nitrate, then OH, and then all the halides are there. You can just see that. So generally these are there for you to take care. In halides also, which will be given first? For sure, then Cl minus, then Br minus, and then of course I minus. It should be something that you should keep in mind. So here nitrate is there and OH minus is there. Which will be preferred? OH minus. So OH minus agar anode pe jayega, what it will be giving? 4 OH. It gives oxygen plus 2 moles of water, and how many of the electrons will be? 4 electrons will be. So we know that when hydroxide goes on anode, it gives oxygen. So for sure option A means this first one will be giving. B, no, it will not give. What about C? Concentrated H2SO4. What about concentrated H2SO4? It gives only, because it is concentrated, so there you will not consider water here. You will consider only H plus and sulfate. Sulfate goes to S2O8 minus 2. So it gives S2O8 minus 2. Of course, it is not going to be the correct answer. Wrong one. Dilute H2SO4. Dilute H2SO4 means here water is in a good amount. So H plus will be there. OH minus will also be there. Here H plus will be there and sulfate will be there. We do not have to take care about cathode. We just have to take care about anode. So OH minus sulfate, which will be preferred more? Sulfate is least preferred. OH minus will be preferred. So what will be going? OH minus. OH minus gives oxygen. So for sure D. A and D both will be giving. So option D goes as the correct option. Option D, Marshall acid. Perfect. Perfect, Sai Praneet. You are correct. Here many of the different types of question may come. Jaise ki what is the final solution nature? These kind of question may also come. So you can just tell that whatever is remaining part, if remaining part is, let's say, Na plus OH minus, it will be basic. Let's say H plus H2SO4 minus, for sure acidic, right? So such kind of question is asked. So I'm just giving you an idea that what may other things be happening. Okay, sir, do you want? Please. Okay, so now mathematics sir will be coming. After that we'll be going for the inorganic. Sir, I feel that question was conceptual. It was good question. I thought that before last any of the attempt, what question we have got today, they were more of the conceptual side. So they were, I think I would say that it is better. It was good. Though I will not say that they became tough. No, tough to bilkul bhi nahi, but they became more conceptual. So I would say it is a good question. Okay, sir.
Mathematics. Let's see the mathematics question. So let's start the first question.
I think so.
Yes, thank you. Here it is.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so let's take the first question, and so you can see this is a dictionary question, a standard kind of question we practice in the class, right? So the first question is, if the letter of the word Kanpur are arranged in dictionary. Okay, so obviously if you will arrange it in dictionary, then which one will come first? Which one will come first? So which one will come first? The A will come first, right? So A will come first, then what will come? Then it will come A, and then it will come N, then it will come P, then it will come R, and then it will be U. Now if you will arrange which word you want, 4/40th word. 4/40th word you want. So first you will form all the words which will be starting with A. So if you will start with A, how many places you have to arrange? 5 places you have to arrange. So how many words possible? It is factorial 5. Factorial 5 means how much? It is 120 words. 120 words formed, right? Now you will start forming with K. Now you will start forming with K. Again, how many words it will form? It will form factorial 5. So it will be again 120, right? 120. Now again, if you will add both of them, it is still 240. It is not anywhere near to this 440. So next, we will form all the words which will be starting with letter N. It will be again factorial 5 and it will be 120, 120, right? So again 120 plus 120 plus 120, 360, right? Again we have to go up to 440, right? So if you will add one more 120, it will cross 450, right? So we will be having that idea that whatever letter it will come, whatever word it will come, that will be starting with E. Okay, because if you will start from all the words 120 words will come, that will be 480, and then R will start. So obviously it will be in the middle, so P letter will be coming, and then if you will place P, again you have to fill 5 places, but you will not take all the arrangement. First you will take the arrangement which are forming with A, which is the first letter, right? So now with P and A, how many arrangements will come, how many words will come? 4 places are there, so factorial 4, 24 words will form, right? Now again, if you will add all this will become 360 plus of 24, so this is 384, right? Still we have to go long way, right? So next, after A, we will start forming with K. So if you will form all the words with starting with P and K, again it will come factorial 4, which is 24. Again you add it there 24. How much it will be? 88 plus, that is 408 it will come, right? 408. Again still we can form the next letter also, the next word also we can form with P and N. It is coming again factorial 4, and that will be 24 again. If you will add it here, how much it will come? 432, right? Now the next one, if you will form P and R, then again 24 you will add, which will cross 440, right? So you will not go with, so what will be the word, whatever word will be there, that will be forming with P and N. So after N you will put A here, and 3 places you have to fill, that will be factorial 3, so means 6, okay? So plus 6 if you will do, it will come 438, means after this A, the word will start with P is done, N with done, K. P, N, K. Whatever word is going to come, it should be P, N, K. And now after that, next two you have to get. So P, N, K, after that A will come. Then how much, which one will come? N is gone, this is gone, R and U will come. Right? And then it should be P, 1 minute, P, N here, 1 minute, P, A, P, K, and then P, N. What is the mistake here? Voice is not coming. Okay, Pranit, hi, hello. Okay. Next, so it should be like P, N. P, N is gone, so it is 24 plus 24 plus 24. Now it will start with P and R, right? P and R. So P and R, P and N, P and N, P and N, and then A. Then it will form P, N, K, A, R, U. Then next P, N, K, A, U, R. Okay, so this should be the next word, and that should be the 440th word. Let's see the option. It is not here, so maybe some mistake has happened. P, A, P, K, P, N. So 120 plus 120 plus 120, 360 plus of 72 plus of 72. So it is 360 plus of 72. Is the order correct? A, K, N, P, R, U. So A, K, N is gone. P will start here, then A, then K, and then N will come. Okay, and then N will be also over. Then R will start here. Okay, R will start here. Sorry. So R will start here. Then the next. So R is already consumed. So it will be P, R, A. And then the next three will be N, P is gone, R is gone, A is gone. So K, N, U. Now the next P, R, A. A is also gone, sorry. So K, sorry again. So it is K, and then A, N, U, and next it will be P, A, K, U, N. So this is your 440th word. So it is answer A. Answer A is correct one, right? So anybody answered? Answer A is correct. Okay, so you can see this is a regular classwork problem. If you are doing it in a step wise, it is going to be your easy question, right? Now let's take the next question. Next question is one matrix question. Matrix question, if you will form, this is formation of matrix, right? Initial of the chapter. सबसे पहले यही पढ़ते हैं, ठीक है? Formation of the matrix. So they are saying it is 3 cross 3 matrix. So any matrix of 3 cross 3, it will be A11, A12, A13, and then A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, and A33. Okay, this is your matrix, right? This is your I, this is your J. So obviously when you will put the I plus J, root 2 to the power of I plus J, so what is A going to come? It is going to come here 2 to the power, root 2 to the power of 2, root 2 to the power of 3, which is 2 root 2, root 4, so it will be 4. Okay, root 2 to the power 4, that will be 4. Again it will be like 2 root 2, here it will be 4, here it will be 4 root 2, again here it will be 4 root 2, and here it will become 4 root 2, and then 8 will come. Okay, this is your A. Now they are saying in A square, what will be the sum of third row? What will be the sum of third row? So A square we have to calculate. For A square, A and A we have to multiply, right? So 2 root 2 and 4, here it will come 2 root 2, 4 and 4 root 2, and then it will come 4 root 2 and 8. Again A you will write here. So 2 root 2, 4, and then 2 root 2, 4 and 4 root 2, and then here it will come 4 root 2 and 8 will come, right? 8 will come. Clear? For third row, we just have to multiply this third row from column 1, column 2 and column 3 respectively. So for third, this is your A31 going to come in the A square, right? Now we will calculate the second, we will multiply this row with the second. So 4 into 2, 8 root 2, 8 root 2, plus of 16 root 2, plus of 32 root 2. Okay? And then we will multiply with the third column. Multiply it with the third column. So what it is going to come? It is going to be coming 16 plus 16 root 2. So root 2 will come 2. So it will become 32 plus of 8 into 8, 64. So now this all sum should be in the form of alpha plus beta root 2. So when you will add this one, 16 plus 8, 24, 24 plus 32, 56 will come, 56 plus here also 56 root 2 will come, and here 48 plus of 64, 48 plus of 64, it is going to come 112. 112. Again 112 plus 56, 112 plus 66, how much it is going to come? It is going to come 861, right? 168 plus of 56 root 2. So what is the value of alpha? Alpha is 168 and beta is coming as 56. Beta is coming as 56. What they are asking? They are asking alpha plus beta, means 168 plus of 56, that is your 224. 224 is the correct answer. So you can see this is just formation of matrix, and after that you have to square the matrix. Okay, so just calculation wise I am giving it easy to medium level question. Those who are fast in calculation, they can consider it easy. Those who are slow, they will just do it medium wise. Okay, so now we will move on to the next question. Next question, what we have? F of x, they have given an expression, then they are saying in the interval 1 to 3, the range of f of x is alpha to beta. Whenever you see this kind of expression and they are asking about the range maximum and minimum value, means you have to differentiate, right? So first we will differentiate this f of x. So f dash of x, what will come? So this is Leibniz rule you will apply. So it will come directly in place of t, you can place x square, x, right? So it will come x square minus of 3x minus of plus of 20. This is your f dash of x, right? So this value is how much? If you will consider that for increasing, what should be coming there? This is a quadratic equation, it has no root, it will be always positive. Yes, Miraj is correct, your answer is correct, 224 for the previous question. Now for increasing, if you will see, this expression will be always positive because it has no root, it is a quadratic expression, leading coefficient is positive, so this is going to be always positive. Now whenever the x will be positive, it will be greater than 0. When x will be negative, it will be less than 0. So for x greater than 0, it is going to be increasing. It is going to be increasing, right? And we have to take what value? We have to take the value of x between 1, 2, 3, means all values are positive. So for 1, 2, 3, the function is increasing. For 1, 2, 3, the function is increasing. So obviously at 1 you will get the lowest value, and at 3 you will get the maximum value, right? So first we will calculate what is f of x. So f of x, if you will calculate, so f dash of x is what? F dash of x is what? F dash of x is nothing but x cube minus of 3x square plus of 20x plus of 20x, right? Now from your f dash of x is given, f of x you can calculate, that will become your x to the power 4 by 4 minus of 3x x cube by 3, so it will become x cube, and then plus of 10x square. Okay, now plus c also you can consider. Okay, now at 1, what should be the value? 1 by 4. F of 1, if you will calculate, it is going to be 1 by 4 minus of 1 plus of 10 plus of c. So it is 9, 37 by 4 plus c. Okay, now if you will calculate the next value, which is f of 3, it will be 3 to the power of 4, means 3 to the power of 4, it will be 81 by 4. Okay, minus of 27 plus of 9090. Okay, 90 plus of c you will take. Now when you will take, this is your maximum value, so obviously 0 to x, so this value. So I think c you don't have to consider, okay, alpha plus beta value. Okay, c you will not consider. Okay, so now what will be the value here? Because c will come, then this value will not be defined. Okay, c value if you will keep, this value will not be defined, so we will not take. They must have given some conditions so that c you can calculate. Okay, because it is memory based question, we will not go into that detail, we will just ignore this value for c. Okay, c value we will just ignore. Okay, so now this is 81 by 4 plus of 90 minus of 27, 90 minus of 27, it is 63, right? Is it fine? 63. Now we can simplify it, it is going to come 81 plus of, what should be the answer? 12, it should be 252 divided by 4. Now a plus b you can calculate easily, right? A plus b you can calculate it easily. So is it fine? 90, 1, 2, 3, alpha plus beta you can find, and I think the answer is going to become 185 by 2. So can anyone confirm? Anyone in the chat, can you calculate this value and tell me what is the answer coming? Is it B? Okay, so it is B. Okay, so now we will move ahead and we will see this question. Okay, this question directly you can see which form it is. It is a limit question, and which form it is. Cosec you can write 1 by sin x, right? 1 by sin x. Here you can write it is 2 cos square x plus of 3 cos x minus of under root of cos square x plus of sin x plus of 4. So if you will place this value 0, so 2 plus 3 root 5, and here also 1 plus 4, that is root 5. 0 by 0 form it is. Okay, so root is there, so first of all we will rationalize it. So we will multiply, what we will multiply? We will multiply 2 cos square x plus of 3 cos x and plus sign, and then cos square x plus of sin x plus of 4 divided by same quantity we will divide here, so it will be defined. Only, so no need to worry, we can directly put the value as well. So cos square x plus of sin x plus of 4, this quantity is defined. If you will place here 0, it is going to becoming root 5 plus root 5, so 2 root 5. So directly you can take 1 by 2 root 5 outside, and the limit will be left with what? You can multiply these quantities, so a minus of b, a plus of b, a square minus b square will come. So 2 cos square x plus 3 cos x minus of cos square x minus of sin x minus of 4 divided by this sin x, right? Now we place the value 0. Now if place the value 0, 5, and then this value is also minus 5. It is again 0 by 0 form, right? So you can, what can you do? You can directly apply L'Hospital rule, right? So when you will apply L'Hospital rule, you are going to differentiate it, right? So limit x tends to 0, differentiate the numerator, differentiate the denominator. 2 cos a square x minus cos a square x, that will be cos a square x, right? Differentiation of that will be minus of sin 2x, minus of sin 2x, right? Now cos x differentiation will be what? It will be sin x, right? Sin x differentiation will become cos x, and then 4 will be gone and divided by cos x. Now you can directly put the value 0, it will be defined. If you will put 0, this is going to be 0, this is going to be 0, this is going to become minus 1 and by 1. So it is minus 1 by 2 root 5. So which is your answer? D is your correct answer, right? So this is also regular classwork problem, L'Hospital rule, right? Next. Now the next question is, let the line L, line equation is given, put a perpendicular from, again put a perpendicular problem, right? Every time, this is just a basic concept, right? Put a perpendicular from a given point, you have to calculate. How will you do? How will you do? This line equation is given, x minus 1 by 1 is equal to y minus 4 by 3 is equal to z minus 7 by 5. Suppose it is equal to lambda. So we will consider this point as P and this point Q. Q you have to calculate, Q coordinate you have to calculate. So any general point if you will take on this line, what is going to be coming? It is going to come lambda plus 1. I am writing it here. Q I am writing here, any general point if you will take, it is going to be coming lambda plus 1, and then it is going to become 3 lambda plus 4 for y coordinate and 5 lambda plus 7 for the z coordinate, right? Now okay, now we will calculate this vector PQ, right? PQ vector we will calculate. PQ vector P to Q, this direction will not matter, I will tell you why. So this is when we will calculate lambda plus 1 minus of 1, that is going to come lambda I, and then 3 lambda plus 4 minus of 2, so it is going to come 3 lambda plus 6 j, right? And then 5 lambda plus 7 minus of minus, that will become plus, so 5 lambda plus of 8 of k. This is a vector. PQ will be perpendicular to this line. PQ will be perpendicular to this line, then only the foot of perpendicular will be justified, right? So PQ will be perpendicular to the line. So we can take the direction ratio of the line, which is 1, 3, 5, and this one dot product will become 0. So we can write lambda into 1 plus of 3 lambda plus 6 into 3, and then 5 lambda plus 8 into 5 is equal to 0. You can calculate the lambda value from here. It is lambda plus 3 lambda, 3 into 3, 9 lambda, 9 lambda plus of 18 plus of 25 lambda plus of 40 is equal to 0. 58 and then 35. Lambda is equal to minus 58 by 35. Minus 58 by 35. Now you have to get this value alpha beta. This is nothing but alpha beta gamma, right? This is nothing but foot of perpendicular only is the alpha beta gamma. So if you will add alpha plus beta plus gamma, what value it will come? Lambda plus 3 lambda plus 5 lambda, that is equal to 9 lambda plus of 1 plus 4 5, 5 plus 7 12, right? And lambda value we already know, so we will place this value here, minus minus 58 divided by 35 plus of 12. Simplify it, you will get the answer, right? So this value should be coming 72, and then minus of 5 22 plus of 4 20 divided by 35, which is minus 102 by 35. So D is correct answer. Very good, Ritik, you are correct. So this is also, you can say, regular classwork problem. Can't you see, this is just basic question. We have one heading, okay? In 3D we have one heading, foot of perpendicular. In that subtopic, the first kind of question which will come is this one, okay? So just revise and practice the question. Now AP and GP sequence and series question it is. If you want, you can try it as well. They have given one AP, right? They have given one AP, and then they have given one equation here. They have given one equation here. So there is one property of AP. What is the property? Equidistant term from the first and from means from the beginning and from the end. If you will add them, their sum will be always constant. Means if you will add these two equidistance, first term plus last term, the sum will come. Suppose it is A plus L, first term plus last term. Okay. So that is one thing. Then fifth term plus last fifth term. Okay. Fifth term from the end, that will be also constant. Means A1 plus A 2000 of 24 will be equal to A5 plus A 2020 will be equal to A10 plus A 2000 of 15, and like that it will go on. Suppose it is equal to K. It is some constant K, right? So now we just have to focus how many pairs it will come. How many pairs it will come, right? So first you can clearly see that it is, first one is this pair. So one pair is there, right? One pair is there. So one pair, and then how many pair it will form here? 5, 10, 15, 20, like that it is going up to 20, 20. So divide it by 5. 20, 20 को 5 से divide करेंगे, we will get 404. 404 terms are there. So how many pairs will be there? How many pairs will be there? There will be 202 pairs. 202 pairs, right? So this times of A plus L will come, which is your given 2, 2, 3, 3. So it is A plus L, first term plus last term, it is going to come 2233 divided by 203, which is nothing but 11. Which is nothing but 11 it is, right? So now once you got this value, now you see this one. Again, same kind of thing is there. Apply the property. Apply the property. You will go first term plus last term, second term plus second last term, third term plus third last term. How many pairs it will form? Obviously, how many pairs it will form? Total is 2024. So how many pairs? It is 20 means 1012. Number of pair, if you will calculate A1 plus A2 up to A 2024, which will be nothing but half of, means 1012 times of K, and K value means A plus L value we have directly calculated. We will place it here. A plus L is 11. Okay, so 1012 into of 11, so just multiply it. It is going to be like this. Okay, so 11132 is the correct answer, right? So this is also basic problem of APGP. Just apply the property. Just apply the property. Okay, so now we will see the next question. Okay, this is repeated question. Repeated question it is. Now this question. Even 10th class student if I give. Okay, very good Pranit. If this question you just read this question. If you will see the exhaustive value of A for which the equation, which kind of equation it is? Quadratic equation has no real root. If quadratic equation has no real root, what is the condition? What is the condition? Discriminant should be less than 0, right? That is the question, right? So whatever this equation is forming, this equation is what? 2x square A minus of 5 into x plus of 15 minus 3a is equal to 0. Discriminant less than 0 करेंगे, ठीक है? So discriminant less than 0 for no real root. So a minus of 5 whole square and then minus of 4 into a into b should be less than 0. Calculate it. A square minus of 10a plus of 25 minus of 8 into this is 120, 15 into 8, and then 8 into minus of 24 less than 0. Okay, simplify it again. So it will be a 10 and 24a. Okay, so it is going to come minus plus here, and this is minus. So it is going to come plus of 14a, plus of 14a, 25, and this it is going to be minus 95 less than 0. Factorize it. It will be a plus 19 into a minus 5 less than 0. Apply the wavy curve. Two roots are there, minus 19 and 5. Run this. It is going to be coming negative. So a will lie what? Minus 19 to 5. Minus 19 to 5, they are saying it is alpha to beta. So what is alpha and what is beta? What is alpha and what is beta? It is good. So that is, Pranit is writing correctly. So this is alpha and this is beta. So minus 19, beta is 5. So add both of them. So minus 14 will come. Minus 14 into 4, minus 56 mod if you will take. What is going to be the coming answer? 56. That is the question, right? So this kind of question you have to select first to just boost your confidence in the exam, right? Wrong question. Obviously it can be wrong, it may be wrong, okay, because this is just memory based question, so it may be wrong. But if it is this form, this is going to be the easiest question of all shifts, okay. So now we will move ahead, and okay, so this was the end of this mathematics discussion, okay. So if more question will come, we will discuss it later, okay. If it had asked for the summation of x square from alpha to beta, okay, summation of x square from alpha to beta. So obviously if they will ask summation, if they will ask of summation a square, so directly what can you do? Summation of n square from n is equal to 1 to 19 you can put for the negative number, and plus you can directly do n is equal to 1 to 5 for positive numbers, right? Alpha and beta, right? This is the value. Ask summation of x square from alpha to beta. So this is the answer. If they would have asked the value of x square from alpha to beta, means summation of n square from 1 to 19 you will take for the negative number, and 1 to 5 for the positive number, you will get the answer if it is that kind of question. The interval is given open, so we had to take minus 18 to 4. But alpha and beta, you can see here also open interval is there. Here also open interval is there. So directly you can take alpha and beta, right? Is it fine? If they would have given some close bracket and they should have also mentioned this is integer, then we will go for that minus 18. Okay, good. Okay, so fine. So that was the mathematics discussion, and if more question is coming, we will discuss it again. Okay. So for now, sir.
Yeah.
Now physics sir will join. Okay.
So good evening, students. So, sir, how was the maths paper, sir?
Maths, still some questions are tricky,
Okay.
but you can see the compared to the 22nd, 23rd, 24th January, this after this break, this is a little bit. They have labeled down the mathematics.
Down
okay.
the mathematics. Okay.
Yes. Calculation wise, length wise also, everything is less than
So
the
which
previous
you find
test.
like coordinate geometry or calculus or
Yes.
algebra, which you find tricky and which you find easy? Can you tell that?
So if you will see the general trend, as we have analyzed in the class also, that vector 3D, like this matrices determinant, combining all those, almost like 5 to 7 question came, right? So it was general trend only. So, and those questions are easy also, right? Coordinate question though, I don't think I have seen any right now. So if it will come, we will discuss, right? And area under the curve, always one question is coming. That is one thing. Sequence and series, you can see the questions are coming very easy. So all these things are means you have to prepare for the next session. Okay.
Okay, sir.
We will analyze this
Yeah,
again.
definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
So that will be your
Yeah.
time, sir. Thank you.
So good evening, students. So today again come back with the physics that some question already solved by Prasant sir. Some more questions left that we got some more questions that I will be solving right now. Okay, so some questions are already solved. Okay, so one question came from that is units and measurement. That is standard question when we are discussing this dimension, units and dimension. That question is, so question is saying that here we have physical quantities given q is equals to ab to the power 4 c
divided by CD. If the percentage error is A, B, C in A, not is, this will be in A, B, C and D are 2%, 1%, 2% and 1% respectively, then what is percentage error in Q? So this dimension analysis or error analysis, so we standard this topic, that is error topic, percentage error, that we are solving question from over here. So here we can write Q is equals to A, B to the power 4 divided C into D. Whenever they're asking percentage error, so we can write this delta Q by Q. That is given by delta A by A plus B ki power 4 here we have, so this will be 4 times of delta B by B plus delta C by C, doesn't matter whether it is in numerator or denominator. So delta C by C plus delta D by D. If they're asking percentage error, you just multiply by percentage everywhere, just multiply this. So we are getting this, we are getting will be getting what is delta A by A, percentage error in A, that they mentioned is how much. A is 1%, sorry, A will be 2% over here. Percentage error in A is 2. What is percentage error in B? Delta B by B, that is 1%. Percentage error in C is again 2%, and finally that is percentage error is 1% over here. So we have to multiply, direct formula based question we can say. So this delta A by A percentage, that is 2% plus 4 times of delta B by B. 4 times of delta B by B. So delta B by B percentage is 1%. So 4 times of 1% plus delta C by C. So what is delta C by C? That is percentage error in C, that is 2% plus delta D by D, that is again 1% over here. So after solving this, we are getting this 2 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1. We are getting this answer is 9% over here. Okay, 4 plus 2, 6 plus 3, that is 9%. So this is standard questions coming from this, where whatever the power you are taking outside and remaining things will be writing like this. Where it is in denominator or numerator, we will be writing like this. I hope all of you got this answer. Where answer is option D. Yes. Moving to next question over here. There is one question which came from this collision topic. The question is again, it will be easy, standard one. The elastic collision is there and masses are equal. Whenever masses are equal and collision are elastic, what happens? Velocity will get interchange. So let's say this one is moving with velocity of how much? 5 meter per second. Each of them are having same mass. So what is actually happening? You can see this particular mass is having a velocity of 5 meter per second. This second mass is having a velocity of 2 meter per second. So this mass is moving faster and this mass is moving slower. Obviously, this mass is gonna collide with this. Okay, and after some time what will happen? So first we'll be checking that A and B are colliding. Both are having equal masses. Okay, both are having equal masses. So what will happen? The velocity will get interchange. So first I will talk about the A and B, that is collision between A and B. So A is having velocity of 5 meter per second and B is having velocity of 2 meter per second. So in this case, what will happen? The velocity will interchange and this 5 meter per second will be given to B. So B will take the velocity of this A and A will take the velocity of B, and direction will also be same because mass is same and collision is perfectly elastic. Collision is perfectly elastic. So A will be having velocity now how much? 2 meter per second, and B will be having velocity how much? 5 meter per second. B will be having velocity of 5 meter per second. Now, so A got the velocity of 2 meter per second, B got the velocity of 5 meter per second. Now, in the second collision, that is when now B is moving with 5 meter per second, C is still moving with how much? 4 meter per second. So this collision will be there between 5 meter per second. Velocity of this B is 5 meter per second and B is how much? Moving with 4 meter per second. So in this case, collision will be there because this velocity is again greater than velocity of this, that is this is 5, this will be 4, this velocity is more than that. So obviously this is gonna collide with this. Again, mass of this is m and mass of this C is also m. So B is gonna collide with C, mass is same, collision is elastic, so velocity will get interchange. So C will get the velocity of B and B will get the velocity of C. Still direction will also be same over here. So finally B will acquire the velocity of 4 meter per second and C will acquire the velocity of 5 meter per second. So once two collision is happening between A and B, just now we saw A has got the velocity of 5 meter per second So final velocity that we are getting that is A is moving with 5 meter per second. Is that clear? And what about B? B is moving final velocity that we have to take. This is intermediate velocity. We have to take the final velocity that is moving with how much? 4 meter per second. Next, and what about C? The C is moving with a velocity of 5 meter per second. So let's check the statement 1 over here. After all the collisions, one collision between A and B and second collision between B and C, after all the collisions, velocities are 4, 2 and 5. Means A velocity should be 4, B velocity should be 2 and C velocity will be 5. But here we can check C velocity is 5 but A velocity is not 4. So this statement 1 is incorrect over here. And statement 2, from there only we solve this question over here, right? Velocities get interchanged in elastic collision of the same mass. Yes, if the mass is same, then velocity will get interchanged. Statement 1 is incorrect and statement 2 is correct over here. Answer is option B. Yes, so Kaushik has got the right answer. Yes, answer is option B. Kaushik, that is answer is correct. Moving to next question. Again, the question is coming from the collision, that standard case that we discuss in the class, like collision will be elastic and masses will be equal, velocity will get interchanged. There will be questions coming like one heavy mass will be striking the lighter mass, what will be velocities after collision? Or one lighter mass will be striking the heavier mass, what will be velocities after collision? So these are the standard sub 4-5 cases that we have in perfectly elastic collision. Moving to next question over here. That is question is coming from electromagnetic wave, class 12 topics, but not to be ignored because over the 22, 23, 24 and each session one question is coming from, definitely one question is coming from electromagnetic wave. And what is the basic standard concept that we are having here is that an electromagnetic wave propagates in x direction. So they are given the direction of the velocity. The standard concept that will be asking from here, what is that? E cross B is equals to C. What is E cross B equals to C? We can read it as economically backward class, where E is the electric field, B is the magnetic field and C will be velocity direction of the velocity over here. So E is the electric field, B is the magnetic field, C is the direction of velocity. Wave is moving along the x direction and that too positive. So this I will writing here I cap. And so if this one is I cap, what are the possibilities we have? We know this I cap, J cap and this will be K cap. That rotation we know. I cap, J cap and K cap. I cross J will give us K. K cross I will give us J. J cross K will give us I. So this electric field is along J and magnetic field is along K. So J cross K will give us I. So J means which axis? Y axis. K means which axis? Z axis. So electric field should be along which direction? Y axis, and magnetic field should be along Z direction. So this one is Y, this will be Z over here. That is I cross J cross K. So this is a standard question coming from this E cross B is equals to C. So I hope all of you got this answer over here. Please comment in the chat box what is the correct answer you are getting. Yes, Kaushik is saying, sir, correct option is C. Yes, Mohak is also saying correct option C. So our answer is option C only, if both you are saying. Okay, so moving to next question over here. A converging lens of focal length 24 centimeter. Converging lens means it can be converging lens of focal length 20 centimeter in air. So this is, we can say this is the convex lens that we have to assume because they mention in air. They not mention anything means this focal length will be in air. Question is coming from ray optics. It is rated easy because one simple formula that we are using. And what is the glass material here we are using? Material of refractive index of the material of the glass that we are using here is 1.5. It is immersed completely in water. It will now behave like a converging lens of focal length. How much? So initially we had a convex lens that is in air. That is focal length is how much? 24 centimeter. Now that same convex lens we are immersing inside the water. And what is the focal length now? They're asking. So if we talk about air, convex lens in air, and we know this lens maker formula, that is lens maker formula is given by this side let's say this one is radius R1 and this will be radius R2. So you will be writing this. What is lens maker formula? 1 by focal length is given by mu of glass divided by mu of surrounding medium or medium surrounding the glass into 1 by R1 minus 1 by R2. 1 by R1 minus 1 by R2. This will be R1, this will be R2 over here. This is the lens maker formula that we got. Lens maker formula. This mu of glass means refractive index of the material of the glass from where the glass has been manufactured, and this will be surrounding medium, refractive index surrounding medium. So in case of the air, this will be writing here 1 by, what is focal length? 24 centimeter. So 1 by 24 centimeter equals to mu of the glass. Glass refractive index is 1.5 divided by surrounding medium means air. Air we know we have to take the refractive index 1 only, minus 1 into 1 by R1 minus 1 by R2. 1 by R1 minus 1 by R2. This is the focal length in case of air. Now the same lens we are putting inside the water. If you are putting inside the water, what is surrounding medium we are getting? The water is surrounding medium. Now the lens radius of curvature will not change. The lens shape will not change. Radius of curvature will not change. What is changing then? Surrounding medium is only changing. Refractive index of the glass will also not change. So I can write here in this case 1 by focal length in water is equals to mu of the glass divided by surrounding medium is now water. So this will be mu of the water minus 1 into 1 by R1 minus 1 by R2. Putting this equation 1 and equation 2. This is the equation 1 and this will be equation 2. If I divide this, because R1 and R2, that are the radius of curvature of this convex lens. This radius of curvature is not changing when you are putting inside the water. So this particular term and this particular term will get cancelled if I do equation 1 and equation 2. Equation 1 by equation 2. So you can check it, left hand side 1 by 24. 1 by 24 divided by this side 1 by focal length in water. 1 by focal length in water. And this will be given by this, both the terms will get cancelled. 1.5 minus 1, that is 0.5 divided by this mu of glass by mu of water. We have to put the values over here. Mu of glass again, that is 1.5 divided by mu of water 1.33. They have mentioned that is 1.33. So mu of water is 1.33. 1.33 minus 1. That's it. These two terms will get cancelled. So this particular term will go up. That is focal length in water divided by 24 centimeter. We are getting this. This is 0.5. I can write this 1.5 in terms of the fraction. It will be easy to solve. 1.5, that is 3 by 2. And what is 1.33? I can write here 4 by 3 minus 1. So this we are getting, that is focal length in water divided by 24 centimeter is equals to, we are getting this 3 by 2 into 4 by 3. 3 by 3 multiply 0.5 divided by 3 into 3, 9. 9 by 8 minus 1. 9 by 8 minus 1, we are getting 1 by 8. 0.5 divided by 9 by 8 minus 1, that is 1 by 8. This is focal length in water divided by 24 centimeter. So focal length in water we are getting, that is how much? 8 will go up. So 8 multiplied by 0.5, sorry. So focal length in water is given as 24 into 4. We are getting this. So 24 into 4 we are getting, that is 96 centimeter. The same converging lens that is in air is having how much focal length? 24 centimeter. Now when we are keeping inside the water, the same lens will behave as a focal length, or will have behave as a lens whose focal length is 96 centimeter. So focal iska focal power बढ़ गया, that is the power of the lenses sorry, power of the lens will decrease over here. This one is 24 centimeter, this one is 96 centimeter. Focal length is increasing. So converging lens will decrease the power, its power of the lens over here. The question is coming from lens maker formula, that is lens is important, very important topic. That question has come from here. I think that's it. We have 4 questions. That's any other questions we so that is for this physics section over here. I think let's see, all the questions have been answered by this. So we can check the analysis for this JEE Mains 2-day shift. So what are the analysis we have? Units and measurement. They're asking 2 questions, both are easy. Work, energy and power. 1 questions, again that is easy question over. Rotational motion, 1 medium questions. Gravitation, 1 easy. Cartesian thermodynamics, easy. This all questions we are expecting. This all are the topics that we are having. 1 question we got, some question we got the ray optics, important topics. That is 3 questions that we got from, that is ray optics. That is all questions are easy. Semiconductor, 1 question coming, that is questions was from logic gates. So definitely in a year logic gate question is coming. So these are the analysis we have. So now I would like to invite Rishabh sir.
Yeah.
Or I think physical chemistry is done. You'll be discussing
Am I
this.
audible?
Yeah.
I think I'm right.
Hmm.
Yeah. Sir, physically done, organic is done.
Hmm.
Now I would be going for inorganic. Sir, how was physics, sir?
Physics, these are the analysis we have, sir. Mostly we can say questions are easy.
Okay.
1 or 2 questions were medium to level,
Mhm.
and they have covered all of the topics they tried to cover maximum. These are the analysis we have.
So I
Ray
think
optics, yeah, some good question come from this ray optics, and units and measurement also question came. That is starting chapter we have.
So I think that it
Yeah.
is a balanced paper that we can
It is
see.
very balanced
So
paper.
very balanced
It
paper.
is very
that I can
balanced
see, right?
paper. It is very
So
balanced paper.
nobody can leave any of the topic. Let's say just by thinking no, it is just basics or it is easy. So
Nothing
just
like
leave
that.
it, right? We cannot
Nothing like
just
that.
leave it like that, right?
Hmm.
Nice. So I think that it is a very balanced approach for testing a student's knowledge, right, sir?
Yeah.
Because everyone will get the fair chance for that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, sir.
You
Sir?
continue, then we'll.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Okay. Now let's just go to the inorganic part, bacha log. So we are here with the inorganic part. What is there? What is the first question we are going to see here? Which element in group 15 has lowest ionization energy? Bataiye. Anyone? Please. You can just help me here with that. Which element in group 15 has lowest ionization energy? My question to you is, if we go in any group from top to bottom, what will happen? Ionization energy increases or decreases? Ionization energy generally increases or decreases? You can answer me in the chat box. So will it increase or decrease? From top to bottom, if we go from top to bottom, ionization energy increases or decreases? I hope everyone, you know about it. As we know, as we go downside, the metallic property generally increases, and as the metallic property increases, the tendency to donate the electron also increases. So therefore removal of the electron becomes very easy. So therefore ionization energy becomes less. As we go from top to bottom in any group, what will happen? Generally this decreases. But where are the exceptions? Please everyone, NCERT group 13, group 14, keep it in mind without leaving that. It's very important. Once it has question come from there, so now it may be just so, but here we can see that it is asking for group 15 ionization energy. So there is going to be no exception, as we go directly from top to bottom, it will be decreasing. So what is the lowest? Nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony and bismuth. So bismuth is the last element that we have here. So bismuth will be the for sure correct answer. So Tanush and Mohan, both of them are correct. For sure, option A is correct. Very nice. Good. Now, total number of non-bonding electrons in NO2 minus nitrite ion. So it is asking for the total number of non-bonding electrons. What are non-bonding electrons? If I ask you, what are non-bonding electrons? If I say something that is non-bonded, but still they are in the valence shell, so they will be called non-bonding electron. So what first of all you need to know for finding out non-bonding electron, you need to find out the structure. What you need? You need the structure to know. What about this nitrite? In this nitrite, we all know that nitrogen has valency. How much is the valency by? Either because it is from the second, everyone, how much is this? It is from the second period. तो सीधी सी बात है भाई. How many of the different bonds it can form? Maximum it can form 4. But still, because we know that generally it forms 3 bonds. So चलो यहाँ पर बातें करेंगे. So N double bond O, oxygen की valency complete. Now one more oxygen is there. What will happen? Because nitrogen has one more electron and one lone pair. So it will form one single bond with it. But oxygen needs how many electrons to complete its octet? For sure, everyone, you know that. How many of the electron it needs? It needs 8 electrons. But how many oxygen does have? Oxygen has 6 electrons. 1 electron is there in bond pair. 1 electron is there. Let's say that 1 extra electron it is taking from outside. 1 electron it is taking from outside. That's why it has charge -1. So what we can say? Anytime here oxygen will have how much of the lone pair? 2, because 2 electrons are here already in bonding. Yes or no? So just see and find out how many number of lone pairs are there. They will become non-bonded electrons. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what it is asking for? The total number of non-bonding electrons, not electron pairs, but it is asking for electrons. बेटा याद रखना, बच्चे क्या करेंगे? Electron pairs याद रखेंगे, निकाल लेंगे. Electron pairs are 6. So therefore electrons are how many? 12. Very good question. I would suggest that it is a good question. First of all, you should have a very good idea about chemical bonding here. You should have a good idea about. So what you have got answer? So here we are. Chirag Bulbule is asking. How 4? What 4 you are asking about? Okay, Tanush, you are answering 12. That is correct. Bulbule ji, you are wrong here. So I would say, see, acha, you are asking about how it is 4. You are talking about the valency. Let's say, always remember, if any of the element it is from the second period, it will show maximum covalency of 4. If it is from third period, it will have maximum of 6. But the point is how much of the coordination may be possible. Coordination here also is 4, but only with the smaller atoms. So whenever you know that ammonia generally shows, or nitrogen generally shows such kind of molecules where there is going to be 3 bonds is going to be there. But maximum how many bonds it can form? Just by donating one of the lone pair, it can form one more maximum bonds. But there nitrogen will get the formal charge of 1. I hope you understand it, how it is going on. Because ammonia can donate its lone pair to H+. So from here it can bond one more and it can show 4 bonds. That is what I am talking about. Is that okay or not? Is it clear or not? Chaliye. So determine the type of oxide formed by an element A which has smallest size among the following. Okay, so first of all, everyone, I would like to just ask you one question. If we go in a period from left to right, what happens? The size increases or decreases? Everyone, we know that as we go from left to right, the Z effective left to right, Z effective increases. So therefore size decreases. But what about this top to bottom? If we go from top to bottom, everyone, you know that one more shells are every time in from 1 to 2nd to 3rd to 4th. As we go downside, the shells are kept on being added to it. Yes or no? So what we can say? So the size also keep on increasing. So what we can say? Size also increases. So what we can say, from left to right, Z effective increases, so size increases, while from top to bottom size, here size decreases, here size increases. So here given are lithium, sodium, potassium, beryllium, boron and magnesium. So everyone, we see it is from second period, it is also from second period, while it is from third and it is from fourth period. It is from third period. चलिए आइए भाई बातें करेंगे. So lithium, and then what we have, beryllium is given, and what else is given? Boron is given. Okay, it is in second period, it is given. In third period, what is given? Third, it is sodium is given and magnesium is given. Very good. And fourth period, what is given? It is given potassium. Okay. Now everyone, just we can see from left to right, the size will be decreasing. So what will happen from here to here? Size decreases. So least will be here, boron. And what about this? As we go down, the size will be increasing. So anyways, magnesium will be more, all these potassium, sodium will be more, minimum will be boron. Yes or no? Or boron family will have the least size. So here the least or smallest will be boron. Now it is asking for that, what is the oxide it will form? So boron forms oxide. For everyone we know that boron will be more electronegative, or oxygen, everyone, boron will have less electronegativity. So boron will get positive. So anyways, we know that here, whatever is the formula, you will have to make it as B plus 3 and oxygen is minus 2. So what we have to do, just to make it electrically neutral, what we have to do, boron multiply with 2 and oxygen multiply with 3. So B2O3, B2O3. So which kind of oxide it will be there? A2O3. Yes or no? Okay, and Tanush is answering A. For sure A is correct. Tanush, very nice, very good. Okay. IIT Crackers is asking how 4. That is already explained, bacha. You can just see and check that. And then if still I will tell you, if still you do not understand, I will suggest you go through your chemical bonding basics. In chemical bonding, after valence bond theory, in valence bond theory we study many of the things. Not just that, before that we study about many different types of molecules, where we see odd electron species, where there is going to be expanded octet structure. There will be many of the many of the molecules where there is electrons are less. So there are many different compounds we study. So you will see here, you will see there that, and there we also study few important points, that all the second period element will have maximum of how much of covalency? 4. And then the same thing for second period, third period, we study about it. Okay, so all these are basics of chemical bonding, not any big deal is here. Now that is all for, I think, today's paper discussion. So bacha log, I hope that today's question, after seeing the today's question, you can see what was the relevance of different topics. I hope you could analyze it. So it is going to be the last question session, but still there are many things to study. There are many things to know from here, right? So I think we are all ready for that. Where is maths, sir?
Yes, sir. So we are finally done with
that. Yes, sir.
Sessions. So I hope students have done really well in their test, and also there is always one more chance to improve. That is JEE Mains session 2. So what are the scores you are getting? They are not final, and you have 2 more months to rectify those scores if you're not satisfied with that.
Correct.
And also this is mains is just a stepping stone to get to advanced.
Perfect.
Isn't it, sir?
Yes, sir.
So what do you think the students should follow in the case of chemistry for the next 2 months and then get to the advance? What are the guidance?
Sir, first guidance I would like to give to those students that who should only go for JEE Mains. What I feel, if any students, after seeing this, first of all, whatever is the analysis we are showing, and after getting the answer keys, if they are getting some score that they can go up to 92 plus percentile, or you can say 90 to 92 percentile, they should at least go for advanced plus mains, both preparation. And if they are somehow lagging even 90 to 92 percentile, I think that they should only talk about JEE Mains. For JEE Mains, if I talk, sir, JEE Mains, if I talk about, so I will be telling very clearly, without any doubt here, that in NCERT, for NCERT, they should go for inorganic. And they should not only just read the NCERT book, but they should also be reading the between the lines. What they are asking question, they are asking not the question directly from NCERT.
Yes, sir.
Because they have already exhausted all those points. Now they are asking the very important points, very important points from in between the lines. So they are asking from the question that they ask, like say in text question. Okay. So they are putting directly from those data from in text question. So NCERT inorganic becomes very important. Is it enough or not? I would suggest for inorganic it is enough. But for organic and physical, if someone asks, is it organic and physical? If someone asks me that is the NCERT enough? No, NCERT is not enough. For that we need to go through notes. In that, whatever is the class notes are there, class notes become very important, because sir, what happens in physical and organic, we have to go through lot many different concepts, like GOC is there. If someone is only dealing with GOC from NCERT, they will pakka lag it. So therefore what I say is suggest that notes is very much important for physical and inorganic, and for organic especially. So that is something that I would like to suggest here. And which kind of question they should be taking care about? One thing I will tell you, there is no better content we have than PYQ. If they are doing for 5 or to 6 years of PYQ, and that too they were revising 2 to 3 times, so I think it will be really a good scoring strategy for them, and no new things to study now.
Right, sir.
This is something that I can say, sir. For chemistry, they can just go with. And if, yeah, one more thing, what happens, because we have also predicted few of the chapters that they will be very important on the previous trend.
I was coming to that point.
This term, yeah, because
does the prediction work?
Pretty well, sir. Pretty well, I will suggest that yeah, it worked. But there was one thing that changed, because last time what happened, they asked question less from physical. They asked very less question from physical in every question paper, but this time they have changed it. They asked many questions from physical chemistry. So this time this trend was quite unpredictable. Sometimes inorganic was very much, sometimes physical was good number, sometimes organic. Organic, I will say that it was more and less minimum 6 questions were there. But inorganic and physical, it was sometimes becoming very much, sometimes it was becoming less. So this is something that I think it is a surprise element that was there in this. So I would suggest student not to just blindly follow anything, know about everything, at least how much of what should be the level, at least that this much of level that you can easily solve the PYQs. This much of level is very much.
So can the students afford to skip any chapters in chemistry?
Yeah, sir. There are some of the skippable chapters are there, sir. As if I just suggest that which are those chapters, in organic, I would not suggest to skip any of the chapter. Let's say if there is physical chemistry is there. So in physical chemistry, I can say that today, this time I have not seen any good question or any question from equilibrium, right? Ionic equilibrium it was there, but from chemical equilibrium it was not there. Thermodynamics, we told that it will not be that much important, but I have seen that in every paper there was 1 or 2 questions were there from thermodynamics. So thermodynamics has break the trend of last time. The same thing happened with that. What to say? Kinetics, I can say that kinetics is something that anybody can go with, and you should go with that, because the questions will be very easy and they ask a question, right? And this was also I kept at the lower priority of my 12 most important chapter. I kept that at the, though it was not at the lower priority, but it was a good one. But I would suggest that somewhere chemical equilibrium is the only chapter where students can leave. Otherwise, I would not suggest. For inorganic, I will specially suggest for inorganic, very less mehnat, very less hard work, but you can get a good numbers. That is P block, that too trends, and then second thing D and F blocks, that too trends, color, and all different oxidation states, and for coordination number. Bacha log, what we have to keep in mind, ki books, in the books, whatever is the table given, they are taking it very seriously. Whatever is the color code given, they are taking it very seriously. So these 3 chapters, color code, tables become very important. Trends become very important, sir. Right. So this is something about chemistry, sir. I would like to suggest students.
So chemistry, next time they can easily target 80 plus.
Easily, sir. Easily. Even this time also, sir, if students have given good, I would suggest that if they are average students, they can easily score 75 to 80 marks easily. So this was scoreable marks in chemistry this time.
So like just one conclusion here for inorganic part, just do everything in NCERT as sir is suggesting. For organic, you have to do full. There is nothing to leave. For physical, like some chapters you can skip, but majority you should cover. Then we can easily look for 80
for
plus.
Sure. But inorganic, what happens? Students generally think only this chapter is there. Sir, because the basics is there in that periodic trends, and there it is in chemical bonding. If really you have done good work on that, then NCERT will be more than enough. It is from my side. I can easily say that.
Okay, sir. Let's see in physics. how the things are?
Yeah, I think we had that.
Yes.
Okay. Just, I think it's someone is asking a question. Sir, I want to ask a question. Please, please, Cyborg Gamer, please,
Cyber.
Cyborg Gamer. Please ask the question.
What's the question, sir? No?
You will type.
Not yet. Then
Okay.
So in physics, what is
In
the
physics,
trend, sir?
like the students, like most of the students are scoring in 40 to 60 marks,
Yes.
even though the paper is easy. So maybe they are missing some chapters. Like what is against the trend? Like last year and before last year, if they see ray optics, only one question was asked, and it was big topic. What the students start is why for one question why to do big chapter,
Okay,
and
okay.
what happened? So it is in the top.
my God,
Oh my
my
Even in this
So-
shift, 3 questions are asked. So that is how the students are
So
missing.
trend has changed.
Trend. So again, most of the things are until here you should say these things. It has been given as important chapters, and from this only the majority are asked. But still, so this is one thing which is not that expected. So, but still, if you are following the trend, 60 plus is guaranteed. But again, those who are looking to score more than 80 or 90, I should say, the full coverage of syllabus is compulsory. And why not 100? Because some questions gone beyond the syllabus. So few questions,
Okay.
what are the prescribed syllabus is there? So
So
NDA
very
gone.
shift questions were out.
One
of the
question like that they gone little bit
Okay.
beyond.
it has happened in
Yes.
chemistry also, sir.
Okay.
Right? Few of the question were there,
Hmm.
but still it is not very much out
Hmm.
of the syllabus. But yeah,
Yes.
they are sometimes just breaking that path. Yeah.
Okay. So definitely, so if you are for the mains session 2,
So Praveen has asked
yes, sir.
question
What?
that, sir, what is the expected percentile
Around 220, 230.
around 230?
Okay. Okay. See, Praveen, one thing I would like to tell you. First of all, it was what was your what was your shift and which day you gave. But anyway, if you are getting 230 marks and if anybody is getting 230 marks, I can easily say by the time at this time 99%
99 plus will
scored
be
easily.
there.
It is 99 plus.
99 plus. will be
99 plus is there. Now, let's say that if you are in the tough shift and if you are getting 230, I can tell you you are going 99.8 easily. But if you are somewhere in the easy shift, so you
Yeah.
will be falling around 99.1 or something like that. I
Yes,
see.
yes.
99 percentile is
So it is
guaranteed.
29th
It is
January.
guaranteed.
So it is 29th January last shift. So I
Okay.
think maths was easy. So
Hmm.
it will be around 19. Means it will be close to
99.12 or something
Yes,
like, or
like
maybe
that.
like that. Yeah.
Yes, 3, 4, maybe 8. Okay.
So for those who are targeting for the JEE second session for physics 90 plus, so definitely so full syllabus should be covered.
Mhm.
So again, so it's not like looking at only the important topics. Again, for that 60 marks, you can do limited chapter, those 13, 14 you can do. But again, those are looking for 90 plus full syllabus and then checking PYQs, doing good level questions as well, not just doing only PYQs and thinking that they are done. Some good selected questions, mainly following the standard books, solved example once a refer, and then giving as many tests as possible. So they should keep on writing the mock test,
Very nice.
full length, full syllabus test should be keeping on going. 1 week frequency should be 1 week, one test. If they write, then they will be on track, because it's not like they can go and relax.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So they
And-
should compulsory.
And
Yes.
the benefit of it is very good. Like if you are doing the paper, then you are putting your brain into the question. Okay. When you are solving that PPT or your module or your anything, then you will just pass the question very easily.
I
okay?
can ask to teachers, they will
Yes,
think like
yes.
that. Right?
But
And-
if you are doing the test, you are putting your brain and that will stay for long. Okay.
Correct, correct.
So like that you can think.
One more thing is very important, students, that when you are giving the test, please do not do that. Okay, giving the test, half an hour, going, having water, having lunch, then again coming. No, do not do that. When you are giving it, take a time, and this time should be either, sir, the first shift timing, like 9 to 12,
9 to 12 or 3 to 6. Yes.
These times should be there.
Yes.
So if you are having that, just put it, stopwatch should be there. Stopwatch should be there for 3 hours, and then start giving the test. It should be just as pressurized condition as it is going to be there in the test, sir.
Right.
It will only work, otherwise it does not work. It just goes like a module, right? So otherwise, I will better suggest that if someone has not joined any test series, please join it. And better, I will always say physics wala test series is quite, I think, standard, and they can easily join it. And
even the feedback from the students is the papers were similar to our mock tests. They have written at least 12 mock tests in the last 15-20 days time, and they were very much benefited. So we can always suggest them. And one more thing is, after the test, so always make sure that you maintain accuracy and do analysis of the paper. You should do self-analysis. The self-analysis, how many you have attempted. So this should be a continuous process. And every week you write some part test along with the full length test, and you can keep on adding the things to your syllabus. What are the previously you have done 15-20 chapters, now you should add extra things. So what do you suggest, sir, for maths?
For mathematics, all will be same. Like if you want like 90 plus, so it will be very very nice for you if you are getting 90 plus. But if I will say if you want 60 plus, okay, 60 plus, so then also you have to cover the entire syllabus, because you don't know which section it is going to come the easy question. Okay, so you have to cover all the chapters when you want 60 plus marks. And your strategy should be also like you have to finish chemistry and physics very fast, and then you should give more time to mathematics. Then this will increase up to 75 also. Okay,
even we agree
it is time taking. Time taking is there. So if you have more time for mathematics, you can get more marks. The questions are always like classwork problem. It is similar to that, but it is taking time to solve the question. Okay, so if it is if you want 75 or higher, you should save time, plus you have to cover all the chapters. All questions were trend wise only. All questions were trend wise, but this time coordinate geometry questions has number of coordinate geometry question has increased. Okay, so we have to include that also in our high weightage chapters. Okay, that is one more thing. And then other thing is, if you want to cover all the chapters, obviously you will not go through the theories. Okay, you should not go through, you will not go and start seeing those videos again. You will just cover all the chapters through good questions. Good question in the sense PYQ you can take, good level question you can take, which will be provided to you in the class, that you should practice. So those things will help you achieving these marks. Okay,
correct.
So sir,
in chemistry, sir, I would also say one more thing, because students have I told about inorganic specific chapters. For physical, so I would just say that because physicals is very much needed for the basics, right? It is just like so in organic, I will suggest few of the chapters, like which are where you do not have to do a lot of hard work. You will just do a good amount of practice, a bit of hard work from NCERT, but you can ensure 1 to 2 questions easily. What are those chapters? Keep in mind, first of all, GOC at the top. It is not from NCERT, from the notes at the top. Second is biomolecules. Biomolecules, you can see that easiest chapter. At the same time, every shift 1 or 2 question is coming. It makes it very important, sir.
Yes.
First thing, so biomolecules become very important. Then there is purification part. Purification is coming directly from NCERT. So purification and qualitative quantitative analysis, this is the second chapter. I would suggest please go through it if you have not gone through it. And third is the practical organic chemistry, the same qualitative and quantitative. You can just keep both of them in that POC. So if students are reading these chapters, they can ensure 4 questions or 3 questions easily. So I would suggest please go through these chapters for sure.
So for students who are going to appear for boards, what are the things you will suggest, sir?
Sir, for board examination, I will say, because there the trend are very much like same only. So whatever is the six, wherever, so they can just follow, they can just see whatever is the previous years they have seen which kind of question. That will only be followed again, I see, sir.
Like they will be having the doubt, like how to manage both. That is a major dilemma for the students.
Correct.
So what do you think we should suggest them?
By now, I think, sir, by the time the board examination is there, they should just bifurcate the times.
Yes.
So
yes.
it should
So
be
the priority, every
board
day
should be-
there should be only one priority. Like you should fix some dates or some hours in a day.
Fixing the hours will be most
So
important.
fixing the time, like if you are preparing for physics or chemistry or maths, you fix some time for that, and remaining time you do continue the preparation.
Yeah.
So the priority should be only one. That is finally, those who are preparing for mains, they should be already they must have qualified. If not, they should be trying to improve. So, and for those who are preparing for advance, once again, so they should be solving questions, because it's not like if they are confident for advance, then there is nothing new to learn.
Yes.
So they must have qualified mains with a good score. And now next is doing that level questions, attempting different papers. Again, not just part test, but again full length.
Yes.
If they attempt full length only, then only they can be seeing the different concept being mixed. Advance is a different game altogether.
So completely different.
Yes. So for how to manage the things, first is fixing the time or days, particular time of a day.
Correct. I think it's very much person to person, I would suggest.
Yes.
If you have gone through board, then you do not need to give a lot of time. 3 hours, 4 hours will be more than enough.
Yes.
Because it is the time that they do not have to go to school as well as in coachings, right?
Yes.
So they have lot of time with them. So if consider we have 12 hours or 10 hours of time, considering 10 hours of the consistent time.
Yes.
So 4 hours will be 4 to 5 hours for board will be enough, I think.
Definitely, so they can spend 12 hours
Yeah.
easily.
So 12 hours, so it is easily, they should be giving. Then only they can target both boards and mains and advanced, right? So 12 out of 12 hours, sir, what we can say? Sir, that, and yeah, because this should not be the case that you are not seeing boards only and you are ultimately you qualified mains and advanced and getting 60% in board. So
They can
please do
manage.
not do that.
Not do that.
So qualify in board examination also, right?
So here also for advanced, for physics point of view.
Yeah.
So solving PYQs,
Okay.
this is going to be helping.
Yes,
At least
definitely.
10 years papers.
Yeah.
You should be solving.
Yes.
And that too, attempting full length papers once again. Thinking that doing chapter wise questions, if they're able to do, thinking that they are good for advance. So definitely full length here also. Full length tests should be attempted. And coming to advance, it's not like they should score like main 60, 70, 80%. If you get 50% also, just if you
Sir,
guess
50% is enough for them to
Like
reach
to
to any college.
Yes.
So if they're really going to they are trying to just get
Under
into college.
12,000.
So
Yes.
35% is, sir, something, if they get it, what students generally do not understand, that they try to, okay, because they are in that dilemma that, because in JEE Mains they feel that, okay, it is less marks. In JEE Advanced, be more accurate, it is much more important.
Yes.
So therefore, accuracy is the first thing. How do you maintain it? By not losing the marks in the negative marking. And it is for 4K to easily 4,000 marks rank will be easily coming by 50%. If they get 40% of marks also, sir, we have seen previous years, if we do the analysis, they can easily get the top 5 colleges. They are getting.
Yes.
They have got with the 40% of marks, even they have got IIT Guwahati and easily they have got those.
yes.
So yeah, if you are trying to get the best college and best branch, then I would for sure I will say.
So
that-
again, we should have a one particular target, easy
Yeah.
target, I should say. So target for 50%, and that is achievable.
Yeah, that
What
is
we are saying is
achievable.
achievable 50%. Even if the things are little bit less also, it's fine as
Yeah.
you're suggesting.
Yeah.
But for that again, you can prepare a few chapters for advance very, very thoroughly. Then if you're good with concepts and if you do some chapters very, very properly, easily 50% is achievable. That's what we have seen. And
From previous trend. Yes.
for maths again, mains is giving practice for advance, sir.
Mains practice, okay. So mains will helpful, but again, in mains what happens, that chapter, if one chapter is selected, they will ask the question straightforward from that chapter. But in advance what will happen, they will combine 2 chapter, 3 chapter, and they will prepare one question. and that will come in advance.
Yeah.
So that kind of problem, how to interlink the chapter, that kind of problem you have to practice. Okay. And our student will come to the class, we will provide assignment, so
Yes,
that will be
definitely.
helpful for them.
Definitely will be helping them across the
And also
3
like
months
you-
time we are having for advance
Yes.
at least, and for mains 2 months definitely. So almost most of them must have qualified for mains, and they must be looking forward to advance.
Advance
Yes.
only. Yes. Even we want that only, sir.
Yes. Right. So
I think
Okay,
so.
so with
We
that,
can, if there is any question, bacha log, you can just ask.
I
Sir,
think all
how
question has
about
been
maths?
addressed.
Student
So we
Tanush is asking,
Uh-huh.
how about maths?
So that is prior to we have discussion.
Huh. Okay.
So,
So
I
as
think
we
all questions have been addressed.
addressed,
So
yeah.
we will now close this session,
Sure.
and thank you for being with us. And right, sir?
yes, sir. Best of luck for your result.
Yes.
So
For
once-
board examination, for upcoming JEE mains,
for
and
advance.
for advance for sure.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good night.
Thank you.
Bye.